Where's the bin? Oh, wait.
Hello. Good to see you again. Hello.
Yeah, I remember.
I know. A little bit too much the other time.
I was like, oh, he's gonna carve up the meat.
Hey Chris, good to see you. How are you going? Hello. Hey guys. What do you think so far?
Yeah, it's all good.
All good?
Pretty good. Just want food. Starving. Fucking fat.
Enough for you to eat, Aaron? Enough food for you, man?
Yeah.
Good.
Very happy to see everyone here. Basically, it's just an opportunity for us to all get together because when you're in the classroom week in, week out, you sort of don't get to know somebody's, they're broken up, you don't get to know somebody's family life and what they're like outside of class. So this is a really good opportunity for us to all get together and have a chat and get to know each other outside of the classroom. The other reason why we're here today is because over the years it's been a situation where the class has grown and we're very lucky that our Sifu Derek Fung comes to every lesson, but we have introduced a certificate system whereby these different students can be great and they can have some acknowledgement for the years and time that they've put into this art. Basically, we're a school which has been built on the foundation of being like a family, looking after each other. As you know, Sifu is very big on that. We are of the opinion that if you end up being a good martial art or good at fighting, that's just a bonus. What we're trying to teach you is a system which gives you strength, character, and the ability to work with each other as a team. I might have to yell. As a team, family, and to always understand that once you're in, we're here for each other, and Wing Chun is just the binding force that we use to stay together and to stay strong. We basically now are going to do a thing where we're going to call the students out, and they'll have an opportunity. We'll have an opportunity now to just get their certificate from Sifu. What we have is we've got 8 levels of grading, starting off from 1 through to 8. And basically, the level 2s who are about to just get to come up now, people who've just joined the club, they've been committed enough to prove that we consider them now full members. They've been here long enough to understand that what our system is, what our priorities are, and what our basic rules of brothership are and sistership. So I'm just going to call upon now for our level 2 certificates. We've got 2 of our classmates, being Werner, if you want to come forward. And I'll get Aaron Yip. Aaron's our youngest member. So we don't normally let the little fellas in just yet because they're a pain. But he came with dedication and he was so polite. And his father kept bugging me. But the truth is, he's basically displayed all the skills and everything that we need to be part of our club, and we're very happy to give you your level 2. If we can just get this with Richard, you can have them done.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Then you've got level 3. Level 3, so you've become a little bit more committed to the system, a lot more knowledge, you could say more coming into that intermediate level, starting to learn the more intricate forms. Wing Chun's a very simple martial art. We've basically got 3 forms, a wooden dummy, and two weapons. So actually, of those 6 things, there's really not a lot to learn, which means you have to be very, very good at the few things that we do have, an absolute perfectionist. So these guys who've hit level 3 are now working in through their forms, and they're proving that they're very committed and getting to that point where they can learn the more advanced stuff. So level 3, we've got Eric, Tien. Is Eric still here? Come out, buddy. Eric, Tien, Alan, Billy, Peter, Good, Najee. So these fellas, you all get your photo, you can have Alan. If you want, you can even single file it along and have your photo with Sifu. So Richard can just do his magic.
Say Nikon. Look at
Alright, it's not a wedding, keep it going.
They put this upside down.
That's what I'll be doing.
Level 4 is now a student who's been with us a few years. He's basically very highly confident in our 3 forms, understanding of our wooden dummy, and starting to look at advancing to the point where they can teach and help the new and younger students, and they're just got a little bit further away from perhaps learning the Wing Chun weapons. So we have some really great level 4 students, so I'm happy to call them out too. So we've got Scott, Jordan, his dad, Dr. Bob, David.
Hello, you have a big wallet.
Mine,
Yep.
Dharma,
Roll down.
Jackson, Derek,
幫手嘅。
Lawrence, Adam. So quite a few. And what we've got to understand here, guys, ladies, is that this has never been done before. So these are gentlemen here who've been committed for years and years and years to learning from our Sifu. This hasn't come after just a few months or signing up. There's some guys here who've been here nearly 10 years. So it's a very high achievement, and for that they should all be very, very proud of their dedication and the fact that, you know, they've come so far down the Wing Chun system that they will come out at the end of it being very, very proficient, both as martial artists, human beings, teachers, the whole lot. So basically, this level 4 is a great achievement, and they should all be very, very proud.
Upright, ready to go. Together, one on each side.
It's guarded secret like that. A bit more. So guys, our Wing Chun system comes from Hong Kong. It all comes from Grandmaster Yip Man, who taught our Sifu Derek Fung from 1954 onwards the full system. Sifu came to Hong Kong, from Hong Kong to Sydney, nearly, not like 58, 59. And with it he brought his system, went into business, and over the years, always working so hard to keep his heritage and his Wing Chun at a very high level, we were able to convince him to continue to teach us. So what I'm trying to say is it's a very pure form, second generation, all of us here, first generation from Mr. Yip Man standing right here. So we're very, very lucky to have a Sifu who goes to every lesson, teaches us one-on-one when we have to, and at all times, well, I've never heard him say no to anyone. He might say yes in his own way, but certainly I don't see anyone here who's ever been told no. And for that, we're very, very thankful. So basically now we're in a situation where our school is growing, and we want to continue to keep it in that family mentality. You know, we're very, very privileged to have a system because of Hong Kong movies, etc. The Yip Man movies are so popular and whatnot. But we have Australia's only first generation Sifu from Mr. Yip Man. And we're all very privileged to touch hands with him, chisel with him, and absolutely learn a system from beginning to end, something that we can take into our older age. What I have found is that a lot of people read, voraciously on the internet and things like that. But the quote I like most from Mr. Yip Man is,
basically says, when you do drink the water, you have to know from the origin that it came, you know, and so that's the English translation. And a lot of people read that in the Western and they think that that is actually a scenario where they're saying, make sure if you're going to drink the system, bring down your Wing Chun, you know where it came from and you're getting the good stuff. But I think that's actually the wrong and arrogant way. What it really to me says is, if you're getting that water and it's coming down to you, be very, very thankful that you've got it and who's supplying it to you. So as a school, we're very, very thankful for the water, the Wing Chun, the system that our Sifu gives us, and we get to drink. So for that, I can't thank you enough for everything that you do for us, both in the classroom, the advice outside. You are tough on us, and there aren't many here who haven't shed a tear or two in thinking about some of the things you've said, and they're not tears of happiness. For that, we're thankful, because we judge ourselves not just on our martial arts. I can't stress that enough. And in fact, your gradings are often reflected by your character, your dedication, your perseverance, your generosity. They're the things which are just as important to us as your ability to fight and to teach martial arts. So that's something to really, really think about for the future in terms of gradings in the next year or two. So I've got two more to come with grading. This is level 5. Level 5 is a very senior level, and that means that the student has been in the system quite a long time, very understanding of all forms, wooden dummy, and what we have is the long pole. They're able to bring new students into the system, and we consider them to be a junior instructor. And so, two guys have really, really shown themselves their dedication over the years. And one is Brian, the other's Andre. So I'd like you to call forward. Come forward, please. There have been some gentlemen in the club who've been there a long time. Some have known Sifu, I think, would it be 30 plus years? And in that time, they've seen the class go from just basically a living room setup where they were just privileged to have a friend teaching them some Wing Chun, to then it just developed a little bit further. In the last 3 or 4 years, we've managed to get Sifu to come to Pulse Gym and teach 6 days a week, just over at the main Pulse Gym. Great gym, you should join. Just here at the waterfront. So there are some gentlemen who've been more than 10 years as a very good friend to Sifu and to the Wing Chun system. So what we consider them to be life members of our club. People are very, very important who years from now you can sit with and hear all the stories and the times that we had. And you know, sometimes one day we too are going to be a bit older and sit around having yum cha and just reflecting about the days we were all superstars learning Wing Chun and how great we were. And we'll be telling our grandkids that we're wonderful. So in the meantime, we've got these guys who are sort of like the holders of the truth, and they can remember who came, who didn't, and so forth. And I think they're really important to the club. So, yeah, we've got 4 gentlemen here who we consider very important. One is Albert. Please come forward, Albert, for life membership. Jet, where's Jet? Are you around? Jet? Jet? Please come forward. You've been around so long, you deserve to be recognised. Colin has actually left, I think, but Colin Chung's very important. And we've got a problem because the other's Richard Bully, who's taking the photos. So you've got to work out what's more important. Anyway, so basically, yeah, give that one to you. Albert, Richard, maybe you can swap with,
Take the photos.
take some snaps.
Yeah, I wanted to take over the photos.
So these are guys who've been around at least a decade. So there's a lot of people I have to thank for today. First of all of you for coming, bringing some of your friends and family with you. It's good for especially the married fellas to let their wives actually see who they hang out with, and they really are coming 6 days a week to training, not at the pub or anything like that. We do exist. I really need to thank Ivan and Marcus. They cooked the barbecue for us, but more than that, ran around, got us stuff, did everything, and then just couldn't thank them enough. I thought it was a first-class setup for us today. They could have made it a bit cooler, but big round of applause. Johnny for coming down making the coffees. Everyone, you need a barista on site. Get his card, please. And actually, my family, my wife, she's put up with me the last few days running around a little bit crazy. You get a bit nervous when you're doing stuff like this. So I hope you had fun today. And so I'm just going to hand over to Brian, who just wants to say a few words about his time in the club and in our Sifu, okay? So here's Brian, come.
So thanks guys for everyone for coming out today. It's really great to see everyone here. You know, lots of new and old faces, and also to meet a lot of your friends and family around here today. So we've come here from, we've been here at Wentworth Point now for about 3 years, and it's really great to see how the school's grown and developed from that point. And we've really got a lot of guys that are really dedicated and to learning this martial art and being part of our Wing Chun family. So at this point, we've got one more certificate to award, and this is for our level 7. Now level 7 is a very advanced in system, and level 7 is a senior instructor level. Now what that means is that this student has not only learned all the 3 forms, the wooden dummy and the 2 weapons, but they've really internalised the system, and it's something which they're able to very easily demonstrate, and they're able to teach the younger students, and they're even able to grade students from level 1 through to level 4. So, and they're also able to open up a school using Sifu Derek Fung's name. So I'd like to congratulate our level 7 Nick.
I've said enough, so I won't say anything. I'll just have a photo. See, that's all right.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone coming. I'm very appreciated, and I also thanks to Nicholas, Brian, and Mike to motivate this moment. They even make it come true. I hope everybody have a good time. Enjoy it. Do you enjoy it? Yes. That's good. So let's go ahead on the party again.
sure now guys are going to start talking a bit more about Wing Chun. I don't really know what's
I
going to
think
happen in the next little bit.
mostly people love to want a little bit demonstration. I don't want to disappoint you people. They're always asking me, come on, Sifu, come and demonstration. Our Wing Chun is the most important part. It's so simple. It looks like a little bit got a triangle stand there. And then if you say, hey, how come you people, so I say I'm using this big barrel. It's mostly, it's basically strong everything. You can push me away like this one. So if I touching him, you still can push. So if I have this stand there, touching it, he can't push. See? All this sort of thing. Even I can push somebody, he can. But just don't want to show off too much today. And I can take 3-4 people pushing it. But let you know that is the stand. Like that. And mostly people say, for instance, rushing in to attacking me or a lot of things. Hey, it's too slow. People think it's acting. Yeah, it is.
All right, I'll hit you.
Yeah. All this is you have to have a stand for that. Not because hey, we don't rehearsal anything at all. So we just put footwork, everything. So footwork very important. So every time we come in here, more is a footwork. It's a great, great. Everything must footwork and the triangle. That's important part in our Wing Chun system. I think that's enough of that.
Thank you, Sifu.
Well, mostly people thinking, oh, are you see this look like fighter? Because they come in, you're making me, you come into it. You don't have to worry about it. You just put your body into it. Yeah. This fellow means thing. Even want to hit me, point. Easy, you just put and then attack you want to. Okay, that's it, we'll do.
Oh, I didn't get it.